Hello, everyone. This is Coach A.M. Williams, the host of Yes Go Radio. I am super excited right now because I got two of my faves, my peeps, my peeps. I just got through doing an amazing interview with Marla. She rocked it, she crushed it, she killed it, and she gave us an exclusive. Okay, she broke something on the show. Got to go look at the show to figure it out. But I have got my man Julian.
Hey,
This
what's
is
up, AM?
Hey, Julian, this is my guy right here. Okay, so
Soul
I
brother
love
right
this
here.
dude. I love this guy's energy, and I love the work you guys are doing together. I wanted to take a moment on this training and provide people some inside tips and things that they can do right away, some right away takeaways to make their relationship awesome in 2019. So I'm gonna I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you guys take it and drop it. All right,
We're
All
ready.
right.
all right.
Yeah.
Floor is yours, guys.
Floor is ours. Well, the first thing we want to share is something about how to really have a spectacular relationship as an entrepreneur. And we do
Is a laboratory for exploration.
it is.
It really is.
So we have a question around receiving. So sometimes when you're in a challenging spot with your partner, and let's say they're getting a little resistant to something, you want to ask, and you want them to receive something from you. You want to prepare them in order to receive. So that, and with receiving, sometimes we think of as only positive things, only wonderful things, like, oh, I'm open to receive. Well, guess what? As soon as you say you're open to receive, that means you're open to receive anything on the spectrum from good to bad to ugly.
Wow.
And the idea is that in relationship, we want to be open to receiving anything from our loving partner that they have to share with us.
Because one of our core beliefs is that all feedback is love. And so if your partner is giving you feedback, even if it's not necessarily presented as love,
Wow.
it feels like love. It is
Wow.
love.
It is love because we interpret it as my partner is sharing this feedback with me because they love me so much. If they didn't love me so much, they wouldn't have the courage to actually tell me the truth about how I'm impacting them. Okay.
So Marla, let me say this because
Yes.
we unplugged right now,
Yeah.
right? I'm just want to answer your question. I know what you guys are gonna say, but isn't this more of a maturity issue with couples?
Even very mature couples still need this kind of structure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
And immature couples, young couples can put this structure into place to really, really create a foundation of a fantastic relationship. And you don't have to be more seasoned, as we like to say, in order to practice this.
it's more about if you want to have a quantum leap in your communication with your partner, you want to start using these kind of techniques. So we have 5 questions to ask yourself, okay? And you can do this with each other to ask each other these questions. But this is about if you're sharing something a little vulnerable with your partner that you really want them to take in, okay? This technique works for before you get on a sales conversation also with a potential client.
Wow. Huge.
Okay. Yeah, this works for if you're going to a family dinner, okay, where you're dealing with old family members who sometimes activate you. This is a great technique for any time you want to be open to receiving more and more and more from the universe. But this specifically, let's just talk about it in relationship when your partner has something slightly unpleasant to share with you, okay? So 5 questions. The first question.
Are you open to receiving?
It's a yes or no answer. Right? Are you open to receiving? And the question you ask yourself is, am I really open to receiving, or do I have other things on my mind? Am I thinking about dinner? Am I stressed out? Do I have problems that I need to handle before I can actually receive? So be okay to say, no, I'm not open to receive right now. How about in 10 minutes? Or how about in an hour? Or let's do this tomorrow, right? So be honest with yourself. Are you open to receive? So let's say you answered yes. So then the second question
is, how much can you receive?
So then from 0 to 100%, right? Yeah, you feel it, don't you?
Ooh, man, you guys are going there.
Let's go there. Let's go there. That's where the transformation is, all in that like juicy area, right? From 0 to 100%.
We say 100, so it gives you a little bit of nuance. 1 to 10, you might feel a little constrained. So we give you some a bit of a larger scale to play in.
And the idea is pretty much nobody is ever 100% available to receive. We all have some other things on our mind. So maybe you're like, you know, I'm about 70%. I'm about 72%. You know, I'm 30% open to receiving. And that informs your partner how sensitive you're feeling in that moment to what they're going to share with you. So if you say something less than 50%, that's your partner's cue to say a little part A to that question, which is, can you expand that to at least more than 50%? And then you got to ask yourself if you can even do that, right? So you got to be honest with yourself. So let's say you're more than 50% and you're ready to move forward. Then the next question is, question 3.
How fast can you receive?
Okay, right? How quickly can you allow it to flow through you, to not get stuck on negative thoughts, right? To not get stuck in your ego, prickly places, to let it flow through you, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Don't let your ego cling to it if it's something good, and don't let your ego fight it away if it's something that doesn't feel good. So how fast can you let it flow through you?
Wow.
Okay, that's question 3. You ready for the next one?
I don't know, but we're going with it, man.
We're going.
Yeah, we're unplugged. We're unplugged, so we're going with it.
Here we go. Okay.
Going.
How easily can you allow it?
We just lost the whole audience. They can't even handle it. I mean, this they can't even handle this.
They're gonna practice this. They're gonna up level so quickly by doing this technique. I'm telling you, it's so good because
this is incredible.
I love it. Here's the thing, AM, you know, when we are open to receiving and we're really, really open and we're allowing it to come in quickly, it can come in with lots of problems and challenges. So when we say, how easy can you allow it to come through? That's the cue to say, oh yeah, let it be graceful. Let it be easy. Let it be a flow. Let it be filled with love and joy. Because my partner would not be sharing this with me if he didn't absolutely love me. We have a concept called benefit of the doubt. And benefit of the doubt is you give your partner the trust that they would never intentionally hurt or harm you. So whatever they're saying in this container of receiving is coming from love, even though it doesn't feel like love. It feels like attack. So we have to remind ourselves, benefit of the doubt, they would never intentionally hurt or harm me. And side note, if you can't say that for sure, that your partner would not intentionally hurt or harm you, time to get out. Period, the end. That's like one marker.
Huge.
Side note, right? If you can't say that your partner would never intentionally hurt or harm you, it unintentionally, of course, that's what relationship is. We unintentionally step in a little minefield, you know, every once in a while. So, but if they would intentionally hurt or harm you, it's time to vacate that relationship.
Time to say, go.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Go.
Yes, exactly. No, and then go, right. And then the 5th question is something that Julian has brought into my life in countless ways that I'm so incredibly grateful for, which is,
how much fun can you have while allowing the reception?
Right?
Oh, God.
Can we have fun with this?
How fun can it be?
Because it's so serious, and yet it's not. Right?
Man, it's huge.
It's so good. It's one of our favorite things.
So just to review, number 1, are you open to receive?
That's a yes or no.
Number 2, how much can you receive?
From 0 to 100%.
Number 3, how fast can you receive?
Let it flow through you.
Number 4, how easily can you receive?
Oh yeah, let it be flowy, easy.
And number 5, how fun can you allow receiving?
Let's have some fun.
Woo!
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this. If you're having problems with that question number 4, then you want to take my program, Address Your BS. Because something ain't right. Something's not right. You got to get that thing worked out. I'm a little bit more different. You guys got this simple, you know, but I'm like, okay, let's address let's address it up front and let's deal with it. But I love what you guys have. But even in the questions, they were challenging me, so I was very excited to hear it. And man, that is of some serious value, guys. That's what you get in this group here on Yes Go.
That's
Marla,
right.
I thank you so much for sharing this incredible gift in Julian with us. I
Aw.
really appreciate it. I love spending time with this dude. Every time I see him from now on in a live event, it's like we going to dinner or something. I don't care what
Yeah.
you
Nothing but
guys are
love.
doing.
It's nothing but
We
love,
working
AM.
out, man. It's on. Because I got to see this Maserati, bro.
That's
Oh, yeah,
right.
That was
yeah.
my heart. You know, that was my heart, right? That was my vehicle for a long time. Was the
Oh,
Oh.
Maserati. So I can't wait.
Well, guess what, AM? I hope that, and I know that if you desire it, you will have it.
Man, I'm
So
telling you.
if it's your heart, if that Maserati is your heart, then let's make that happen. Let's make that heart happen. Let's get you in a Maserati, my man.
Dude, let me tell you,
Make it happen.
I have moved to AMs now, Aston Martins.
oh
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's
okay,
where I am
okay.
now, man. I'm on that
You're on
AM
that next
right now.
level.
I'm
I
on that
feel
I'm on that AM trip right now.
that's
Principle's still the same, bro. Principle's still the same. So my wife and I are looking forward to getting our invitation to come out to Venice Beach. Number
Yes.
one, 'cause we've never been there. But number two, we look forward to being able to kick it with you guys, man, and rock out,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I wanted to offer one more thing to your
Sure.
audience, which is one of our spectacular techniques, which we are happy to provide a PDF around, which is called the relationship redo. And the idea
Killing it.
here is that you never have to say, I'm sorry again, because in the middle of a conflict or even after a conflict, when you realize you didn't show up as your best self, you can literally ask for a redo. And then if your partner says yes, then you reenact the same scenario that happened. But in this time, you show up as your absolute best selves. You put your sparkly eyes on, you open your heart, and you show up in the way that you wanted to the first time, but your subconscious mind came in and took you out, and you showed up like a jerk that time. And instead, you redo it together. It literally rewires your brain so that the memory of what happened is now a loving exchange instead of a conflict that led to a problem. And so the redo, we have that all written out for your people, and we're happy to share that with you so you can start practicing the relationship redo immediately.
Make sure I get my copy.
Oh,
Make
for
sure.
sure.
All
You
right.
got it.
Hey guys, Marla, Julian, they killed it. Just a little special extra stuff for you here, just to let you know how much we appreciate you being Yes Go members with us. Thank you so much, Marla, Julian. You guys rock, man. Thank you.
Love you.
We love you. Thank you, AM.
All right. Bye-bye.